Okay, so we're talking about blow dryers today. I have behind me the Express Ion Dry. This is Paul Mitchell's standard blow dryer. We pretty much have been selling this one ever since we opened. We don't use them in the salon because we prefer using the Neuros. They're a little bit stronger, more powerful. They tend to be a little bit better for the professional. This one is fantastic for at home though. It's super lightweight, so when you're reaching up high, it's a better blow dryer to use than the Neuros. It's not as heavy. It also has several different settings on it, whereas the Neuro only has 4, so you have just 4 settings, whereas the Ion has, I think, 10. So it has 10 different airflow settings and it has 10 different heating settings. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about a blow dryer. You know, I've realized over the years, not a lot of people actually understand a few basic things about a blow dryer. So the first thing that I wanna talk about is this guy on the end. I can't tell you how many clients tell me that they blow dry their hair with this thing off because they think it's gonna make their hair dry faster, which it's not. What this is a concentrator. So you can tell that the nozzle is actually shaped skinnier towards the end. What that's doing is it's pushing all the air through this and concentrating the air right here. So you're getting more air, so it's gonna be hotter and it's gonna be more air, so it's gonna dry faster than you just doing it open like this. That's number one. I don't know how my finger got so dirty, but the second thing is that, you know, if you look at the inside of what's inside of this blow dryer, you can see that this right here is like almost like a barbecue grill. It kind of feels like a grill. So if you're blow drying your hair and you're blow drying your hair like this and you're hitting your hair with this part of your blow dryer, you're most likely burning parts of your hair because this part is not meant to touch your hair, so it's gonna be a lot hotter than the actual air coming out of a blow dryer. I mean, I would even say that this is probably hotter than a flat iron because a lot of the times you hear clients say, you know, when I blow dry my hair, my blow dryer smells funny. Yeah, sometimes it's dust that's collecting on the inside on the motor, but it's also sometimes you're burning your actual hair. So, always blow dry with your concentrator. I have seen other attachments that are like wider, sometimes they're more rounded. They're all for different things, so if you are purchasing something or you have something at home, try to see what it's for. It probably has a purpose. The Ion Dry here also comes with a diffuser. So if you have curly hair, the diffuser is fantastic. And it does exactly what it says it does. It's diffusing air. So it's doing the opposite of your concentrator. So the diffuser is actually diffusing air, so it's not blowing air hard onto the curls and breaking up all the curls. That's kind of the point. So if you're using like a curl defining gel or a cream or something in your hair that helps your curls last, the diffuser is gonna help them dry in the shape that they are. And I'll do a separate video on using a diffuser on curly hair. The next thing that everyone seems to be a little bit confused about is the cool shot button on the Ion. It's actually a blue button right here. The cool shot, some people think it's literally so that you can blow dry your hair on cool, which you can, it's gonna take you longer, but that's not what the cool shot is designed for. The cool shot is actually designed for when you have your hair wrapped in a round brush to actually blow dry it on cool and it's gonna set. So I've heard a lot of professionals say that they recommend to their clients when you're blow drying your own hair, right at the end, hit it with the cool so that way your hair kind of sets. So if you want body off of your roots and you're blow drying upside down, once your roots are mostly dry, hit it with the cool button. That way your roots aren't really warm and you flip your head back up and they set down. The other thing that you want to kind of look for when you're looking for a new blow dryer is look to see what kind of warranty the blow dryers come with. Some blow dryers don't come with any, and some come with like a 3-year limited this, or you pay $20 shipping or whatever the replacement is. All Paul Mitchell blow dryers come with a warranty, just keep the box. And the last thing that I really want everyone to know is that a blow dryer doesn't need to be $300 to be a good blow dryer. You know, you really shouldn't be spending more than $150 to get a really good blow dryer. The Ion Dries are under $150. They last several years. I mean, I think I gave one to my mom maybe 6 or 7 years ago, and she still has hers. Same thing with my sister. So, you know, and that's with using it, I don't know, maybe 5 times a week or 4 times a week if they're washing their hair every other day. You know, our blow dryers here in the salon get such a beating because we're using them for maybe 25 hours a week, each one. So they're getting a lot more abuse. And even ours here will last at least a year. And that's with getting 25 hours a week of constant use. So we're using our blow dryers probably 5 to 10 times more than the average person's using their blow dryer at home. So if we're getting a whole year out of ours, I know at home your blow dryer should be lasting you at least 5 years. The only other thing I kind of want to touch on is notice the cords on all of ours are not twisted. So a lot of times whenever I go to like a friend's house, or maybe I'm in someone else's bathroom and I can see that their blow dryer cord is like completely like twisted and mangled. What it really means is that you're just not storing your electrical tools properly. So what I would recommend you do is, if you leave your blow dryer out, hang it and don't do anything with the cord, and you can leave it out. If you don't like the look of your blow dryer being out, I'm gonna show you how to wrap your blow dryer. That way your cord doesn't get mangled, which will cause it to break. All you really wanna do is keep your cord nice and straight and keep it wrapped around the nozzle, and make sure the bottom isn't taut. So you don't want it like this, because it's gonna end up kind of cracking that part in the bottom. So keep it just like this and wrap this side around the handle, and just keep going all the way like that until you get to the very end. That's how you want to wrap your blow dryer, okay? That's the best way to keep it from getting twisted and mangled. Other ways to do it have been literally just grabbing it and kind of keeping it together like this. You know, all of the Neuro blow dryers come with a Velcro that you can Velcro like right here around it. So you're never really seeing anybody just taking their blow dryer and just throwing it loose into a cabinet. Always take your cord and bundle it up like this. It's gonna make sure that your cord and your blow dryer last you a long time. You know, if you have any questions about what kind of tools you think you should or shouldn't be using, don't hesitate to ask your stylist. You know, there's so many different hair types out there that when it comes to recommending tools and products, it's important to ask your stylist what they think you should be using. If you guys can't reach your stylist, just email us here at the salon. If you go onto our website, blacksheepsalonfl.com, you can purchase your own blow dryer. You can actually even go onto the contact us, send us an email, and we'd be happy to answer your questions. Find us on Facebook, send us a Facebook message. Even send us a picture of your hair and say, hey, what kind of tool should I be using in order to do this for my hair? Sometimes you'd be surprised on what tool you should be using and what you shouldn't be using. So that's it for me today. You guys stay safe and have a great one.